from beautiful stadium in Miami. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. The return is Jones from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Elam able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down run for Abdullah. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now it's McNabb. Flush to his right. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A give up the gut to Abdullah.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, McNabb. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Barber on 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw is Stafford. He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. 61 yards. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Julio Jones all alone. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
McNabb to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's McNabb.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, McNabb. Steps away to his left. It's complete. Abdullah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, McNabb. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now McNabb. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. David Njoku. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is down to 4.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Stafford rolling to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
And he missed it. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And just shutting him off there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Being chased out left.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, it's McNabb. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's McNabb.
To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They snap it to Stafford.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off by the five-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Julio Jones, 53 yards.
And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Barber, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down.
Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Stafford. Well, it's a shuffle. Oh, Barber loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford.
St. Brown on the catch. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here's 1st down.
Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up for Troy Vincent.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On second down, Barber. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the close. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Broncos are going to have it here.